we're finally getting into some Diablo 4 news. The patch notes have been out for a few days, but, you know, I've been dealing with a hurricane and stuff, so I've not been able to really keep up with it. This is the newest build of it, which is released today. And it is going to be coming out in just a handful of hours. We'll be playing it tomorrow night for sure. I'm very, very excited to play some more Diablo 4 goodness with all of you. We'll be starting out as we always do with Barb, always. Barb and Druid probably, but we'll play everything because they're changing everything. They're changing stuff for Sorcerer, they're changing stuff for Druid, for Barbarian, Necromancer, Rogue, all of the stuff, so everything will be moving up and down. Everyone's very tier list. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts, but I wanted to take a quick gander, at least especially at the new items, the big changes to Infernal Hordes, and the new uniques, and the new legendary aspects as well. Because that really builds, and all kinds of like builds and stuff, they really live and die and change based on the uniques and the legendary aspects. So I want to see what is going to be pretty interesting here. I've not watched any videos on broken builds or anything like that, but I have played this game extensively. We love ARPGs on this channel. We've played them all. We've been playing an absolute boatload of the new PoE, Settlers of Kalgur, last Epoch's 1.1 update, which was, you know, borderline expansion level. It was so cool, and everything else. We've been playing all of them, and of course, the good old Diablo 4. So let's see what is going on. So basically, they're making all of the changes for Infernal Hordes that we all want. This is the new endgame activity. This is what, like, the giant wave system and everything like that. They're basically making it easier to do. They're making things drop at a higher number. They're making it drop with more frequency. And they are also making the bosses a little less, like, you know, overpoweringly, you know, just smashy. So this is all W changes. Literally all W changes. More rewards as well. That's the Aether. I think this is great. And pets can now pick it up. This is such a usability improvement. People have been asking for this on the PTR, like, for the past, like, what is it, 4 months or something. So finally they're making that change. That's cool. That's cool. So let's see what we got. New items. The Crown of Lucio. This is some health, lucky hit. Each time you hit a skill with a resource cost, you gain damage and resource cost. So this will be really good for low resource usage builds, like Flay. Not Flay, sorry, Bash. Like the Bash build, you really want to use nothing but Bash, nothing but Bash, nothing but Bash, and then you want to, like, dump all of your resources just instantly, and then do it again. So I think this will be really good, especially because you can make resources really low for certain things, like Rend. I've done Rend builds before on Barbarian, and so your Rend resource costs can go down like crazy low because you're using the legendary aspects that give you a whole bunch of resource back anyways, and you can just, like, Rend forever. My favorite build to make so far is Rend forever, and you're just rending and rending and rending away. So yeah, this would be really good for a build like that. And stacking up to 5 times, that would be a total of, wow, that would be like over 100% increased damage. Oh, sorry, no, yeah, actually over 100%. I think 105% increased damage, and resource cost goes up by 150%. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my lord. Yeah, that'd be really funny. Yeah, I can see this working. This could work on a flurry build, for example. This could work on a lot of builds. Endurant Faith. Healing received. This stat is, like, literally useless. I don't know why they're making a new unique, and it has, like, one of the worst stats in the game. But let's see what else. When you would be damaged for 40% of your max health, it is distributed and reduced by 10%. Oh, okay. So, okay. It's like a defensive cooldown almost. That's interesting. That's all right. Let's see this one. Basic skills. Oh, great. Oh, here we go. Basic skill deals more damage, but additionally cost resource. So your bash build now is no longer resourceless. So bash barbarian just became stronger because the one issue you had, which is needing to figure out how you're going to dump all your resource, which I think everyone's favorite way was, empowering kick. So you would use a one button like kick and just dump all your resource and then you'd start again. This just changes it so all you need is the sword and you don't even need to do that anymore. That's interesting. Yeah, I can see how that goes. Okay, the Rakanot's Wake. Oh, this is the exploding fire damage. Yeah, this will be really, really cool. I'm excited for this because you can make like a movement ability build, and then like every time you use a skill, like leap, which can reset, charge, which can reset, and certain other things. And every time you do, you just explode. That gives a lot of AOE. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. That'll be a nice thing. It can be used on a lot of things. It's not also any cooldown abilities that are movement. It's just cooldown abilities. So this could be used on basically anything that's not core focused or focused on just your basic ability. So this is like a very unique one that could be used for other things. Now my issue is this with fire damage. If it's only fire damage, we're gonna be in hell. So I feel like a lot of the the spawns in hell will probably be fire resistant. So I'm not sure how good this will be at endgame. But the getting resistance to all elements is actually ridiculous. Like, this is crazy good. So this might be really good for like a sorcerer. Or like, a lightning druid. Or something like that. Yeah, D4 is doing a lot better. Yeah, it's really, really big. I'm really glad. And yeah, this was interesting because so we actually have a theme for this expansion. Not expansion, sorry. This season. Season 5 has a theme for the Infernal Hordes. We've already looked at that. If you've not seen that video, definitely take a pause on this and check it out because it's a really good video. It has lots of information on it. But the really cool thing is that Season 4's entire theme was, congratulations, Diablo 4 is no longer dog shit. And we fixed all the issues. And that was like the entire theme of Season 4. But now Season 5 actually has a real theme while keeping all the good changes and, hopefully improving upon it. We'll see how it goes. So far, it looks really good. And I actually had really low expectations for Season 5 because this is the last season before the expansion. So I just figured this was going to be like them twiddling their thumbs and just waiting. But they're like, with the new modes and everything like that, they're adding a lot of stuff. So I think the Diablo 4 team is really, really doing some quality work right now. And I really, really hope they keep it up. Hopefully this is not a reissue of Season 1 or Season 3 where everyone thinks it looks pretty interesting and ends up falling flat. Hopefully it's not that issue. Locron's Talisman. Let's see the next item. Your skills gain crit strike chance per bonus primary resource. Each point of resource above 100 grants critical strike damage instead. Yeah, okay, so this is like a crit heavy build. This can work decently. I'm not like sold on this one. This could be used for certain things. I think the resistance on all elements is really, really good. That means you don't have to build it in your Paragon boards or anything like that. It's not too bad. We'll see how it goes. So it has 25 flat and 8 to 10 bonus. I see. Okay. Now, would this be better than any other non-unique amulet? That I'm not sure about. Legendary aspects. Here is some more build-making stuff. Also, how long is it? Jesus, wait, hold on. Let's see how long this is. These are all new. Holy shit, man. And then these are like all the major fixes and all that. Yeah, we'll just go through the new items. Yeah, this is just going to be looking through the new items. Yeah. Okay. Of Inevitable Faith, when an enemy falls below 35% life, with any dot, explosion happens. Oh, this is so good. Oh my god. My Bleed Barbarian is like fucking crying. This is looking so good. Because the major issue with Bleed Barbarian is that it doesn't have really super strong AoE. And so you had to kind of rely on certain mechanics or whatever, very, very specific things in order to have AoE in your build, especially early game. So your crowd clearing was suffering like crazy because of it. But this just solves that problem. Like, this problem is just gone. And very similar with Druid. With like Werewolf Druid, this Werewolf Druid, I've made a couple of Werewolf Druids. So Werewolf Druid that would rely on poisoning with rabies and so on. Rabies build was actually really fucking fun to use, but the issue you had was crowd clearing. So all of your, poison dots just exploding things. Yeah, that's very nice, man. That's actually insanely nice. Wind Bolt. Distance enemies are pulled in front of you and electrified. 10% bonus damage from all sources. It can occur 5 times. So it's just, I guess, pretty good for Rend again. Like, for example, I'm just trying to figure out which builds would work with that I played a lot of. Same with anything that's low range. So Flurry might like this because you're pulling people in and you're basically making them get pulled in and group up for all of your damage. This could be really, really good for what is it called? The Blood Explosion. Necromancer. It's the one that gives you Fortify. It does really chunky damage. But it absolutely, the biggest limitation of it is AoE and the range of it. And you have to be like right in the thick of things in order to like kill things with it, right? So this would just pull things in. I don't know what the pull-in range are. But if the pull-in range is really, really good, this will be like super helpful for a lot of my builds, actually, because I play a lot of short-range builds. I look at the guy from Parks and Recs. Thank you so much, buddy. I've heard that. Yeah. Welcome, my friend. Are you a Diablo 4 player, Luigi? Welcome to stream. Welcome to Corey Crew. We'd love to make new friends. Absolutely. So, Thorns while channeling. This is literally made, tailor-made for the Spinny Boy Barbarian. The Whirlwind Barbarian, which you can now add thorns to it. That's what this is made for. This is going to basically make it so you can add thorns to that and maybe go the Explodey Thorns ability as well. There's an Explodey Thorns ability as well. And it's just going to make that insane. It's just going to make that absolutely bonkers good. Beyond that, is there any other Thorns build that could really use channeling? Not really. Yeah, I think this is like the only real one. Luigi, is there any other build you know of that has channeled abilities that makes use of thorns? Maybe a Blood Mist build on Necromancer. Maybe Blood Mist, because that's channeled, right? But beyond that, I can't really think of anything else. Yeah, I think this seems very limited towards just one build, but at least it's interesting. Sly Steps. Losing half your life and equip defensive subterfuge or macabre skill automatically triggers. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this can be used. So defensive skills are for Barbarian, subterfuge is for Rogue, and macabre is for Necromancer. So I think defensive might be also Druid. I think it shares the same tree name. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, so basically like your defensive cooldowns will just randomly pop every 30 seconds. Whatever it is. This is not bad. This is not bad. I'm not sure if you would want this over other ones, but at least it's another thing that helps automate one of your skills. Not a bad thing. Dark Dance. Above 60% life, your core skills will cost life instead of primary resource, and it'll do bonus damage. This is actually really good. This may not sound very good to you yet, but considering you spend a lot of your time super high life, this would be really, really, really useful for things like a Barbarian that has a shit ton of life already. Or, the Barbarians, one of their last tree skills is that every time you spend, a decent amount of your resource, you gain 9% of your life. So this would basically cost nothing at all. And it deals bonus damage. This is a cool ability. I like this. I would build this on a lot of characters. Because basically, my big issue with Diablo 4 and how it mets out damage against you is you die to nothing or you die to one-shots. And Dark Dance is not going to negatively affect you either way. So yeah, I could use this on a lot of builds. I could use this on, frankly, most of my builds. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, Creeping Death. Dot damage increased by 5 to 20% for each different CC on the target. Unstoppable and Staggered automatically take bonus dot damage. See, this is already really, really good just for the bonus damage on dot for bosses. But it's only staggered. So you'd need to have a a dot build that actually causes stuns or roots or whatever, which is frankly less useful. Never mind. I'd have to see how this works. Because most dot builds only really takes advantage of slow. That I can think of. Like, I know you can do poison, you can do freeze with rogues. You can do, poison is slow. Yeah, you can do slow freeze. You can do same slows on command with druid poisons, with barbarian bleeds, and you'd have to, like, figure out some way to stun them. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little worried about this one. As in, I'm not sure how useful this one will be. I think in group situations, this would actually really shine. So the new endgame area is tailor-made for groups, really. So in a solo situation, this might not be great. But if you're with a group with like a Frost Sork, or if you are a Frost Sork, and you have, a barbarian that, focuses on bashes and stuns and stuff, that might be really good. We could do a build where it is focused on, I guess, like, no, Hoda wouldn't do this. But, what's it called with a scoop? What is that scoop ability called for Barbarian? That one. Because that causes stun. So you could do that with this. Because, like, you're already causing slow with every dot, which is, like, even, like, the normal bleed. From having the two-handed mastery, the two-handed weapon mastery. That could work. Okay. So yeah, this could have some moves. This could have some moves. Because you could have freeze, stun, slow. What other negative afflictions are there? Diablo for negative debuffs. I just want to see how high the passive can go. Okay, okay, so we have Chilled and Frozen. Stagger. I mean, that's a CC bar. We already know that. Vulnerable? No. There has to be more than that. If it counts chilled and frozen differently, this might be possible. We have bleed and rend. Yeah, I don't know. This might be interesting. Because if it uses all of those... No, it's CC effect. So it has to... Okay, so it's stuns, freezes, chilled, slows. Though chilled and slow might stack, might not. So dot damage would increase up to maybe 60 to 80%. This is markedly less than we want. I think this one looks ambivalent. This is like not the best, not the worst. Riot, welcome, buddy. How you doing? We're discussing the new Diablo 4 changes. Prudent Heart. You become immune to damage for 2 to 4 seconds, 2.5 to 4 seconds, when you lose more than 20% of your life in one hit. This is huge. If this is able to be used to circumvent one-shots, this will be literal best in slot. I have not tried it, but keep an eye out for Prudent Heart, because if it is what we think it is, then this is going to be gigantic, and we will love this. I will put this on every single character. Like I said, I very rarely die from anything in Diablo 4 except for one-shots. So if this mitigates one-shots, you're going to want to go Prudent Heart on every freaking build. And I will go this on every freaking build. Okay, Barbarian Uniques. Hell yeah, my boys. My boys. Casting Steel Grasp reduces Iron Maelstrom. Oh, okay. And then Iron Maelstrom gets a damage debuff on you. This is pretty cool. I like this. Because you get bonuses to Pit Fighter, which is directly related to Steel Grasp as well. Ultimate damage goes up. So this is like, you know, you can combine this and make like a full build. There's, what's that called? The Stomp ability. I forgot what the Stomp ability is called. But the Stomp ability's secondary passive, which you can spec into, is every time you stomp, you get CDR on your ultimate. You get cooldown reduction on your ultimate. So you could be pumping out Iron Maelstroms literally every 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds or so, which is pretty crazy. Like that is some crazy damage. And if that's the case, I might unironically really want to go this. This looks crazy. Because like I would want to go Steel Grasp on the Scoop build, bring people in with Steel Grasp, Iron Maelstrom, and then use any extra, damage for that on the Scoop. Overpower? What is it called? What is that ability called? What is that ability called? No one goes it anymore, which is why I forgot it. Core abilities. What's it called? Barbarian. There we go. We'll just go to the skills. Upheaval. Upheaval. Sorry, my brain forgets words all the time. So, upheaval. So this would be really, really interesting for an upheaval build. And let me pull this over here since it's newer. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we'll go that. I will try an upheaval. You know what? Upheaval, I don't think has ever been viable in Diablo 4 as an endgame build. I kind of want to make this as our... Should we go Upheaval Barbarian with Unbroken Chain as our build for Barbarian and tomorrow? I think we might do that. I'm getting excited about this. I think this will be hilarious. Welcome, Miss. Good to see you. Good morning. Yeah, I think this looks great. All right, so third blade. One-handed sword, a Fury on kill. Huge. Weapon mastery damage, which would delve into this as well. Because Steel Grasp is a weapon mastery skill. Vulnerable damage, there's a thing to make it vulnerable. Weapon mastery skills are now core skills that have no cooldowns, but cost Fury. But this would also, by the way, the third blade would really lend into Steel Grasp. Because there's I forgot, is it a unique? I can't remember. I've used it a couple of times. It's some item. I can't remember if it's an aspect or unique at this point. Pretty sure it was a unique. That gives like up to, what is it? I think I had like 5 or 7 charges of Steel Grasp at one point. And that would make Steel Grasp like cost like nothing in terms of what's it called? Fury cost. And damage to close enemies. Fury on kill, lots of strength, vulnerable damage, you're always making things vulnerable, weapon mastery damage, so you're getting like basically like triple buffs on Steel Grasp. This would really like go in together. This looks crazy. This would also be really good for Deathblow. So making this into a Deathblow build. We've been wanting a Deathblow build that, treats Deathblow properly for a really long time, and there's always been stuff that holds it back. So this would be really, really dope. I am super excited for that. Okay, if you kill an enemy with overpower, spawn an Earthquake. So this gives some good extra AoE and dot damage to both. The two builds that really overpower a lot are. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. The Bleed Overpower key passive probably will proc this. And if it does, this would be really good for Rend. And if it doesn't, then it's not good for Rend. Then this would also be really good for Upheaval. Upheaval overpowers. And Hoda. Hoda, Hammer of the Ancients, would absolutely proc overpower. Give you some extra dot damage, another layer of damage. Not bad at all. I like this a lot. I like this at all. a lot. And of the fortress, every 10% life you're missing, you gain DR. This is really, really good. Absolutely something we would want to have for a really good, like, this would be really good as a singular defensive legendary aspect. You could probably get rid of all of your other legendary aspects that are defensive, except for this, and maybe be okay. Because under 50% health, you're gaining 25% damage reduction, which overlaps with all of your other DR. And if you're fortified, you gain a whole bunch of DR. There's a specific, skill that'll do it. I think up to 9% extra DR whenever you're fortified, above 50% of your health. It's like you can really layer on the damage reduction. So yeah, this would be pretty darn good. This would be pretty darn good. I kind of really like this one a lot. I think this is really, really cool. I think this is barbarian only. So I was thinking of like, would this work on the bear druid and stuff? I don't think so at this point, which is sad, but that's okay. When you're above 40 to 55 fury, you gain berserk but lose fury every second. Now for a bash build, this would be insane because you are then berserked all the time, getting all the berserk buffs. You could put this on rend because your fury costs are pretty low. Anything that has a low fury cost you can use. This would not be bad at all. Druid. Here we go. The Basilisk. Earth damage, crit strike, crit chance against stunned enemies. When you're first hit an enemy with earth skills, you petrify them. So double petrify. Because, you can get petrify in your ultimate as well. Petrifying an enemy deals a giant bop of damage. So now your ultimate is a giant, absolute bonkers, like, huge AoE of damage. Because Petrify's range is gigantic. The only downside is that it doesn't really do that much damage. It has really good cooldown and everything. This would be really cool, man. This would be really, really, really cool. Yeah, we might try an Earth Druid with Pulverize and all that. That might be interesting. We could do that. The Mjolnir Ring. The Mjolnir Ring. Tempest, Endless Tempest. Cataclysm's active. You gain unlimited spirit. Holy shit, man. Dude, Cataclysm Druid and Tempest Druid is already not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We made a Cataclysm Tempest Druid last season, in Season 4, and it was easily my favorite Druid build. Like, I was clearing like crazy, and it wasn't even that strong. Like, I went to Barbarian, I was like, wow, this is even better. But, for all the Druid skills, like, this actually wasn't bad at all. This is just made for that. Yeah, this would be huge for that. And you had borderline unlimited spirit when Cataclysm was active. Because Cataclysm, if you go the key mastery for Storm, you will gain spirit on every lightning strike, essentially. And it was a lot of spirit, so you would, be really, really good with that. What we could do is Giga Dump with your core skill for Tempest, and then, just press the Cataclysm button, and suddenly you're at infinite spirit for all of, 12 seconds or something like that, which is a crazy amount of time. So that makes your Cataclysm like such a really, really strong cooldown to use. I could fuck with this. Absolutely. Legendary aspect, Moon Rage. Every time an enemy is killed, Wolf Companion will assist you. Maximum of 3 additional wolves. And you get +3 to wolves. Wow, okay. So you could just go nothing but wolves, make a dog build, have your dogs with you, and then yeah, this is okay. Now the passive damage for wolves did not get buffed nearly as much as it should have, considering they buffed the companion skills in Season 4. And so like Necromancer was busted, right? And Companion Druid was better, but it wasn't that good. So if they actually buff up the numbers for wolves a little bit, this could actually be a really good build. This would be a funny build. And this, regardless, this is like not bad to have. As you have 5 wolves running around, all doing couple hundred damage per pop, and they're taking aggro off you and stuff. They all have their, own health and everything like that. This is not bad for clearing out, areas. And also it has lucky hit against bosses. So, you can spam this against bosses and be able to get it as well. I think this is not bad for anything that rapid strikes. So, obviously pulverized druid, you don't really want this. But for something like Tempest Druid, which, does a lot of small hits, for Werewolf Druid, Shred Druid hits really, really fast, and you want to stack attack speed on that. That would do a lot of small hits. That would be pretty good, because I think you'd be able to combine this with your werewolf thing, the one that changes wolves to werewolves, and they'd be doing just an absolute boatload more damage. You'd be getting Fortify, extra amounts of Fortify. You could basically take out all other, additions to Fortify and just have your wolves do Fortify on hit. And all of a sudden you're rolling in Fortify. You're permanently fortified. Massive damage reduction. This is pretty good. This might be hidden OP. Maybe not OP, but as OP as a druid can get. This might be hidden strong for a druid. Okay, let's see the next one. Drop below 20% spirit. Sorry, drop below 20 spirit. 15 to 30% chance for your spirit to be instantly refilled. I wonder if there's an internal cooldown. If there is an internal cooldown, this will be a little hard to use, because it's going to be very, very rare that you'll be able to use this. But if it's very generous on the internal cooldown, this could be pretty good. This will take some testing. This one you should definitely keep an eye out for, because this would make Shred Druid really strong. It would make basically perma shreds, perma pulverize, perma this, perma that, just perma everything. It might be interesting. Diablo 4. Okay, so it's under maintenance right now. Less than 6 hours. So you can just assume 6 hours. So what is it now? 7 a.m. So 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2 p.m. Did I do that math right? I'm an idiot. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Numbers are hard. There you go. There you go, Monsavari. Hell yeah, buddy. And if you're looking for other people to play with, we have an amazing active community in Discord as well. So definitely hop on that, buddy. Welcome, 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 my friend. And what is your favorite class in Diablo 4? And what kind of build are you going to be trying in Diablo 4 starting tomorrow? That is a question for any of our Diablo 4 super fans. And we're going to be having a lot of fun. Hell yeah. I'm already thinking of some other stuff. Oh my god. Here we go. Spirit Bond. Companion Druid is about to be busted. Dude, I feel so idiotic that I went Companion Druid last season. It just wasn't that strong. I mean, it was fun, and I had a lot of fun with it. But it just wasn't that strong. But Companion Druid now looks crazy. 10 to 17.5% damage reduction, essentially. And then your companions cannot die. So you could combine this with the other companion skills, because there's one that gives you like more companions you have out, the more damage you do, which is crazy. That one would stack with the extra wolves, so you can combine this with this, and then all of a sudden you are nigh unkillable. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man. I'm going to have to figure out what our build is for Druid. We're unironically going to play Druid. Now, do I think Druid has gone up in, like, is it going to be, like, the best leveler or anything like that? No, I think Druid is still, like, literally 5th place for leveling, 5th place for casual, 5th place for, like, pretty much every metric in the game. They are the, they're like a literal, like, slow-moving RV. But they might be really fun now for certain builds. We might be able to actually make some builds out of it. Okay, Necromancer. We've been loving Necromancer. When consuming a corpse, there's a chance to create a decaying skeletal simulacrum. When it dies, it explodes. And it's treated as a macabre skill. That's cool. Holy shit. That is very, very interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm down with this. This looks great. This would be used for a lot of builds. Yeah. And I mean, also, consuming a corpse already regens you spirit for, like, the most active thing. I think that's called I think that's actually You'd Flesh. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think so. So you're just gaining spirit all the time using corpse explosions. So every corpse explosion will create another explosion with the simulacrum. Yeah, and then you'd regen all your spirit and everything. Unironically, really strong already. Now, the Path of Tragul. Evade charges go up. Bone Prison cooldown goes down. Okay. Bone skills. You want this on a bone build. Massive amount of armor and Moon Speed. The Moon Speed is really nice. Bone Prison traps a larger area, and it fires splinters at enemies trapped within. So Bone Prison is no longer just holding people in place. It actually does a lot more damage. Increase your max essence by 2 for 10 seconds each time Bone Splitters hit an enemy. Wow. So if you trap a whole bunch of people, you basically make your max essence go up like crazy. And then you can corpse explode everything that died inside and recover your essence immediately. And then you're sitting pretty. But this bone thing looks crazy. It actually makes Bone Prison viable on a lot of different builds. And also evade charges are crazy. Like, having that many evades, having that many extra iframes on the least mobile class in the game is already so good. It's already so good by itself. So it's like just sheer gravy for the Necromancer. Necromancer is like so immobile. I'm excited for that. Shade Mist. Wow. Whoa. Your minions deal 25% shadow damage per second in AoE. If this stacks on your minions, as in Skeleton 1 is doing 25% damage per second, and then Skeleton 2 is doing another 25% damage per second around them, this will be busted. This will absolutely be best in slot for anything that is not, sacrificing all of your minions. If this, Jesus, and if it's only good, if it's only working on one minion, then this goes down in viability like crazy. But then it might be really good for like having, sacrificing all your minions except your golem, for example, or something like that. Then it'd be really, really good for that. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. The Cursed Aura. Gain an aura that immediately afflicts automatically nearby enemies with Decrep and Iron Maiden. Holy shit. Holy shit. So you never have to press the button for Decrepify or Iron Maiden. At all. Ever. Yeah, this is crazy good, dude. This is absolutely crazy good. Holy shit, man. Have you ever tried a Necromancer Kamikaze? Because, yeah, this looks very good. Anything to automate it, that's huge. Great Feast. Each minion drains essence, but deals bonus damage. With no minions, this bonus applies to you and drains 5 essence. Huh. I'm not sure about this one. This might be really, really good for really high essence builds. I don't know Necromancer as much, so I'm not sure which low resource cost builds they have. Because, like, Bone Spear is massive resource cost. Blood Explosion, whatever the fuck it's called, is pretty high resource cost. Blood Spear is not as high, so maybe this would be okay with Blood Spear. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Does no damage, waste a slot. Yeah. Oh, you mean the Curse? I think the Curse is going to be better than you think. Because just the convenience of never having to press the button makes it just like an automatic slot usage. That's the way I'm thinking of it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Because like that's always why I never go Decrepify or Iron Maiden. I just don't like to press the button. And it's such a long cooldown. So if you waste the ability, it's like, it just feels so fucking bad. I don't know. You've only played Mini Necromancer? Yeah, exactly. Yep. Necro Boner Spirit. Yep. There you go. There you go, Kamikaze. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. And Fleska Piska, my friend. What kind of games do you have to play, watch, and enjoy? And how are you feeling tonight? Oh yeah, that's true. 0 cooldown. That's fair. Necromancer is the one I played one of the least, so that's really fair. Because we're gonna be playing we're gonna be starting with Upheaval Barbarian. The Barbarian changes look pretty good for Upheaval Barbarian, which is exciting because that build's never been good. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. And basically, it's gonna be focused on Iron Maelstrom, Steel Grasp, because you have like a bunch of different items and stuff that bonus Steel Grasp now and make it better. And we're gonna spam Steel Grasp to lower our Iron Maelstrom cooldown. And then anytime we, need any button to press, we press Upheaval, and it's gonna be crazy strong. Would you say that Diablo 4 is worth buying and playing? If you had asked me before Season 4, I would have said no. But as of Season 4, Diablo 4 is actually good. It is unironically a good game. Before, it was dog shit and we were all coping, and I was still playing it. I still played every single season of Diablo 4, but only, like, Season 2 was, like, interesting and, like, actually fun. But, like, Season 1 and 3 were, like, dog water. But now, like, Season 4 meant to... I said this before, I'll say it again, was the season of making the game not dog shit. And now Season 5 is an actual theme. So I would say it's a really good time to jump into Diablo 4, especially before the DLC. The DLC is going to be crazy good as well. Yeah, I'm excited for the DLC as well. We covered all of that information. I would say it's worth buying. What is the price of it? Is it still on sale? It was on sale. How do I look at the price? Is there a price button? Shop? Let's see. I don't know if it'll show me the price. We can check for you. Okay, so it's not on sale, but for $50, it's not bad. It was on sale? It was massively on sale. It was on sale for like 40% off, Minta. Wait. It might be on Steam sale. Because during the Steam sale, it was on sale on Steam and not on Battle.net. Okay, so it's not on sale at the moment. But it regularly goes on sale, Minta. It regularly goes on sale. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. You're Canadian. That's fair. But yeah. I mean, I would say it's definitely worth playing. I'm very excited about the game. And you're with me, Kamikaze. Before Season 4, the game sucked. I stopped playing. I was bored. Season 4 is super fun. Season 5 will be a big winner. Dude, yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Monopoly money. Yeah. Hey, I didn't say it, Minta. I didn't say it. You did. Well, maybe not Monopoly, maybe just Maple-opoly. There you go. I gotta put in the little good old Maple meme in there. The lovely Fleska Piska, buddy. If you enjoy the good vibes, drop a follow. We will be playing Diablo 4 tomorrow. We're playing all the RPGs right now. All of the games in general, but like the RPGs are so good, and we put a lot of information up on YouTube. Also, Minta, if you go to my channel and you look at anything, yeah. Minta Monopoly Berry. There you go. Exactly. Minta, if you go to the YouTube and you search Diablo 4 in the search bar, you'll find like 20 different videos that I've covered on Diablo 4 so far. So you'll be able to find a lot of good information, including the hilarious meme videos where I talk a lot about like the actual changes of the game and give some good info while we laugh at the meme videos as well. Rogue. Finally down to Rogue for you, Kamikaze buddy. There you go. The Umbra Crux Dagger. Vulnerable damage, always good. Subterfuge cooldown, decent. Innervation, decent. Damage, dexterity, vulnerable damage. Your subterfuge skills now create shade totems. And any damage it takes is replicated on surrounding enemies. Huh. That is interesting. And it's a trap skill. So anything that buffs your traps, which are a considerable number of things, will buff your shade totem. Interesting. I think this is interesting. Okay, Kamikaze, you're our rogue enthusiast, my friend. I've played literally one rogue ever. In hardcore, I got to level 40 and I died. And I stopped playing rogues for a bit. It was very frustrating, but I liked it. It was really fast, really fun. Really high skill cap, actually, because you have to dodge everything. You're made out of paper. But, like, just dashing everywhere, popping skills everywhere and stuff. You should get this game, play with me. I'll be playing it tomorrow. Okay, Shroud of Candorus. Evade grants movement speed. That's nice on an item. That's not bad. And then non-physical damage. So for Ice Essence, for Poison Essence, that would be really, really good. Especially Poison. Especially Ice. because ice, has some damage issues sometimes. But this might be really, really good. Dark Shroud. Casting Dark Shroud makes you immune. Ooh. But then your evade is increased. Evading while Dark Shroud is active leaves behind an explosion of shadow damage and pulls in enemies. This looks pretty good. Yeah, Abyss item, basically turrets, and they're able to smack hard with a decent build. Yeah, Kamikaze, I think you're right, buddy. Because there's like so many bonuses to traps now. And you know how I was saying that they buffed, upheaval like slowly and very, very quietly over and over again, like in a row, just over and over and over again. They did the same thing to traps. Like traps were buffed like, what is it, like 7 different times since Diablo 4 launched. So that might be, yeah, you might be unironically right. It might be Abyss item. You think Abyss item? That might be interesting. We'll check it out. We might play another rogue very soon, guys. And then yeah, this one looks really good. The pull in alone is so helpful, especially for short range fights, for short range abilities like Flurry. Flurry Rogue is looking better and better and better these days. Heartseeker was already really strong, but like Heartseeker was the thing that were like a lot of people were really going already, so it's just gonna get better with that. But like I think like unironically, this might help a Flurry build really, really well. I don't know if you've ever done a Flurry build, but Flurry build just always felt fun to use, even though it wasn't like, even a super strong build previously. That was a rogue I got in the hardcore up to like level 50 or so. Okay, legendary aspect of True Sight. Inner Sight always crits and deals a whole boatload of crit damage. This will be really good low level when you don't have on-command crits. So this might be really good early game. I like this for early game. Cold Clip. Basics are always cold imbued. Increase damage to chilled and frozen targets by 5%. What was I saying, by the way, guys, about non-physical damage? So this affix will actually make your basic skills hit 75% stronger. I don't know if this is going to be like a basic only build, but this will be really funny. These will definitely go together at least. Clandestine. All your agility and subterfuge skills will increase their level by 1 to 3. That's a lot of extra damage on those skills. This might be really good. Sork. Sork got the most love this patch, by the way. So if you're wondering if you should ever build a Sork, this is the first time I would say Sork might be the best class in the game. It maybe at endgame it's not as good at at things as Barbarian will be. Who knows? I don't know. But at least for leveling, Sork is going to be insane. And Sork has gotten the most buffs out of any class, period, full stop, in this most recent patch. Most recent season. Most recent season. So yeah, first of all, you are tailor-made for Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is just straight up getting like hard giga buffed. One of the first characters I make is just going to be a Chain Lightning Sork. I never make the meta builds, and I kind of want to do it this time, just to see how crazy Chain Lightning Sork is. Because Chain Lightning has never been that good. So I'm excited to make a proper Chain Lightning Sork, man. So chance to strike twice, and that's on an affix. That's not on a temper. Damage reduction, just flat damage reduction, which is stupid. Resource gen, Chain Lightning level up, going way up. Power, Chain Lightning alternates between orbiting you and seeking. Once it returns, it drains mana for every active Chain Lightning. After draining 66 mana, the bolt explodes, dealing more AoE. And then Chain Lightning expires if you don't have enough mana. Dude, this looks insane. This looks so fucking strong. And you get flat DR, which is going to be huge, dude. This is going to be huge for Chain Lightning. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, this one is obvious how strong it's going to be. And it like, on a Chain Lightning focus build, Holy shit, man. Holy shit, this is gonna be disgusting. All right, Vox Omnium. Lucky hit, core attack speed, non-physical skills, basic skills also go up. Sorry, I had a yawn. Power, casting a core skill fires 2 instances of Spark, Frost, Firebolt, matching the elements of your last 2 non-core skills. Dude, this just straight up made Firebolt. I don't know about Frostbolt. Frostbolt's never that good. But this just made Firebolt at least completely viable. Firebolt, because of this item, is an absolute monster next season. It might be one of the best late game builds, period. Yeah, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. Lunatic Mag, welcome back to the stream. How you been, my friend? I hope you're doing great. Covering all the changes for Diablo 4. Here we go. Legendary aspects. When enemies are frozen, they take up to 300% extra damage. Holy crap. And yeah, Lunatic, absolutely go for it. PM it to me on Discord. Discord PM is the way to go. And Jolting. Oh my god, dude. They got so much love, man. So every single build, every single element, fire, frost, lightning, everything got buffed. Yeah, man, this is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Damage cost is frost. And like, when enemies are frozen, they take 300% extra damage. That will make, like, Frozen Orb even viable. Which is something that we've always tried to make strong, but it's never really, like, you know, been proper good strong. This is going to be very, very interesting. I'm excited for that. Okay, Zap, single arc of lightning, weapon damage counts as shock skill. I'm not super big on this one. This one looks okay. It just hits so few enemies. It depends on how 150 weapon damage, 150% weapon damage, what's it called? Scales. So if this feels like a really good one-shot, then Jolting will be really good. And if it doesn't, then this will be a waste of a slot. I'm not entirely sure about this. Firestarter. When burning is applied, and when an enemy is starting to burn for the first time, they take additional direct damage. So this can apply in AoE. So if you have like the Firestorm skill, if you have like the one that's like a flamethrower, all of those, applying burning to those enemies will bop them all for an extra big bop of damage. This is not bad at all. This is actually not bad at all. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I think that's going to be really, really good. Okay, let's look at the general stats, and then we'll close this up. So exploit weakness no longer executes all enemies at any health. Yeah, I feel like that was a bug. Yeah, they fixed that bug. That is pretty funny. Previous was lucky hit damage. Direct damage to vulnerable enemy has a 45% chance to increase your damage to 1% up to 50%. At 50, the bonus stacks and you executed everything around you. Yeah, okay, this was so strong. So that is no longer a thing. Now what it does, hitting vulnerable enemies has a 60% chance to increase your damage flat up to 25%. And at 25% stacks, the bonus remains and then expires. This is obviously much less strong, like just infinitely less strong. It stacks faster, that's nice, but it no longer stacks up to 50%, and then it expires, which is just like, okay, why? So you have to rebuild it again. I'm not a big fan of this change. Okay, but let's continue. Bjorn Fang's tusks have been reworked and given a new name. Part of its power is introduced inherent to Cataclysm. Below, okay, so we're gonna look at Cataclysm. When Cataclysm is active... Oh, no, we already looked at that ring. Here we go. So you can lower the cooldown of Cataclysm. That's pretty nice as a temper. Whoa! They just doubled the fucking damage on Cataclysm. They just doubled the damage. So my Cataclysm Druid, which was already my favorite Druid build of Season 4, is just actually insane. Holy shit on a stick, man. This is bonkers good, man. Yeah, Cataclysm might unironically be the best Druid build at endgame next season. I'm calling it now. I mean, we'll look at the other stuff, but dude, I don't see any universe where this is just not the strongest build. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. And welcome back, Menta. And Lunatic, I'm okay, my friend. I survived a hurricane over the past couple of days, and I now have power back, and we're getting ready for some awesome gaming times. Absolutely. I hope you're doing amazingly as well. Dude, there's so many changes. Jesus. We're going to have to continue looking at the changes. All right. That was crazy good. Okay, where were we? Okay. Drop rate of legendary items has been improved. This is huge. This is a big W. Only player who opened the pit would receive the full amount of masterworking. This has been changed. Okay, good. Yeah, a party flow was awkward. Yeah, they decided to remove it. Thank God for that. This was feedback that everyone was giving them. Riker gave this feedback. DM gave this feedback. All the big names gave feedback about this. And dude, I have to give it to them. The developers are actually listening now, man. I love that they're doing this. You gotta be a forkin' master in Diablo 4. I don't fork anything, my friend. I fuck them. But newbie buddy, welcome, my friend. Welcome to stream. Welcome to Corey. Thank you for the kind words. I'm excited, man. We're gonna be playing a lot of Diablo 4 starting tomorrow. I'm super excited, my friend. We've been eating good with ARPGs. I don't know if you play the other ARPGs, but those are last Epoch and PoE. We play them a ton as well. We've been kicking ass, taking names, having lots of fun with all of the major updates. Poison creature damage could scale. I didn't know about this. This was broken? Oh, man. I missed when this was broken, dude. Ooh, man, this was so fun. This would have been so fun. They should have left it in the game because Poison Creeper is already not that good. Okay, so we're not going to look at the fixes. We don't really care about those too much. Game updates. Tempering recipes. Crit strike, vulnerable, overpower, and ultimate damage. This is good. We want these. This is always good. Always good. Knocking back grants movement speed. I think this is useless. I think this is particularly useless unless there's something that like does massive amounts of knockback for like a huge bonus. Slayer's Finesse, vulnerable damage, damage against injured, and bleeding damage. The bleeding damage will be huge for Rend. Just straight up huge for Rend. And if it's not, then vulnerable damage is good for everything. Yeah. Because of how vulnerable scales. So vulnerable is still like super strong. They even nerfed it, and it's still very strong. Okay. Change to Druid. Companion skill grants movement speed. Useless. Like actually useless. Waste of a slot. Bone Prison, larger areas. Yeah, this is really good. I think this will be really good. We had a friend that hopped in here, said that he thinks it's a waste. I think this is buildable. I think you can build this into other things. Still going to be a B grade. Not sure which part you've done or up to. I think Druid is going to be... it's massively buffed, newbie. They've given it a lot of love. I don't know if it's going to be better in any way than the 5th rated build. So we're still going to cover some more changes, but so far, it's going to be... It feels like it's going to be at least more viable. But if it's going to be like actually a like, you know, higher grade than B, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's probably still going to be 5th rated out of 5 out of all the other 5 classes. I don't see how it beats Barbarian or Rogue or Sork or Necro. But I think it'll still be at least like, it'll be better to play. I think it's definitely going to be better to play. Just unironically, it's getting buffed in every single which way, shape, and form. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think they didn't do really anything to buff its leveling a lot. That's my issue. What they need to do is buff Pulverize to either hit faster, or the animation should go smoother, or the AoE needs to increase, because Pulverize, not Pulverize, sorry, I keep saying that. Is Pulverize the Earth one? Where it's just like the big shaped Earth shards just smacking against things? It's just so fucking slow. That's its problem. Everything else about it is pretty alright. But like the fact that it just moves so slow means that enemies that you're trying to hit with it already die by the time you hit them. If you're in like, you know, an open world setting or something. So yeah. Just download the game 6 days. Which tune to pick? I mean, what do you like, newbie? I would say that all 5 classes feel in some way viable. If you want to play the weakest class in the game and see what the game is like at its weakest class, I would say Druid. Because going for anything else and then going back to Druid feels kind of bad. Druid is kind of like the meme of Diablo 4. It just feels so slow. It feels like a fridge kind of thing. But I still play it. I've still played it many times. I've played like maybe 10 different Druid builds or something. I played a lot of Druid. Now, if you like the beefy damage dealer kind of thing, dude, Barbarian is the way to go, man. Like, I love Berserkers, I love Fighters, I love Warriors. In any ARPG, in any MMO, or whatever I do, like, that's what I play. So, Barb was an easy choice for me. And I've liked playing Barb every single time I've played Barb. Like, all the time. Like, I really have enjoyed it. Except for, like, Season 1. Season 1 was shit. But, like, besides that. I think that, what's it called? Sork really gives a pretty good feel. They're buffing the shit out of Sork. Chain Lightning Sork is like tailor-made for an easy build to really enjoy. I'll definitely be playing a Chain Lightning Sork upcoming in a couple of days, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. It's really what archetype do you like, newbie, in any kind of games like these? Either way, you won't really, you know, steer yourself wrong. Is Sork? Yeah, Sork is really fast for leveling. Sork is the easiest leveling build in the entire game, followed by probably Necromancer. Rogue is strong but squishy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I think like all of them are fun. Even Druid is fun in its own ways. I actually had no problems leveling Druid in Season 4. But that was because I went Druid and then I went other stuff afterwards. Like going Necromancer and then going back to Druid would feel bad. Legendary aspects. Golem's active creates bond. You're unhindered and gain movement speed. This one's okay. The unhindered on command is pretty alright, but besides that, it's okay. I think they need to like increase some. They need to like add like a damage explosion or something to really make this viable, which they don't have. Sever dashes you towards the attack. It becomes mobility and costs no essence, but has a cooldown. This is interesting because up till now, Sever has honestly not been super viable. That's been an issue. And also, Necromancers have had very, very much, like, zero mobility skills. That's, like, the thing with them. But now they're actually getting some mobility skills. This is pretty interesting. This is pretty interesting. Evade CDR. They're getting a lot more movement. I like this. Bone Spirit explodes inside Bone Prison. It explodes twice. Ooh. With the Bone Prison changes, this might be viable. I don't know. Maximum damage, maximum attack, minimal button presses for the same outcome. Well, the tankiest class in the game is Barbarian. However, they have to face tank. I would say one of the silliest tanks in the game is like the Necromancer, who can gain a lot of damage reduction and be far away from things. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, all of them do things in different ways. You think Barb? Yeah. You're Druid at the moment. It can only get better? Yeah. Also, by the way, you're playing Druid right now, and technically still Season 4, newbie. So, when Season 5 hits, Druid will get a lot better as well. Just to let you know. And I definitely feel how you feel about Druid. Druid is easily the weakest class in the game. Druid is going to be super tank? Yeah. Yeah, Druid is going to be... There's a couple of things that are changing on Druid. So, like, every companion will share damage with you, for example, and so on. Like that's gonna be really strong. There's a unique that'll give you 3 extra wolves, so you can have like up to 5 wolves. That's gonna be crazy good. You'll have permanent fortify. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy things happening to do it. Support Barb has like 600,000 HP. Do you mean shout Barb? Like where you just focus on shouts and stacking up people with shouts? Polis? And welcome, by the way. What do you put on your support Barb? Tell me. And hell yeah, dude. I don't know how it works in S5. I mean, it looks like they're nerfing shouts a little bit, but we'll cover it. We'll cover it. But welcome, my friend. Okay. Necromancer's Will is a new temper. Increases necrotic carapace. Drain vitality. Minion damage reduction. Chance for your minions to fortify. Ooh. That's a lot of fortify increase for Necromancer. That's not bad. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this one. I think this might be okay. I think this might be okay as a single damage aspect tempering. I don't know. Oh, I got you. I got you, Polis. Yeah, Rob is great, man. Rob is a much better player than I am. I like to dick around with all these games, and I'm not like an RPG main, but I play a lot of RPGs. I've been playing a lot of PoE, Last Epoch, and Diablo 4 over the past year. So we've been enjoying all the games, and dude, we're in such a good time for ARPGs, Polis. I don't know if you feel that way, but dude, every single ARPG is just cooking right now. All of them. I would still say, unironically, Last Epoch is my favorite RPG right now. ARPG right now. The skill trees in Last Epoch are just so fucking good. And I don't feel like I need a PhD like I do in PoE. Holy crap, man. Though PoE right now is really fun. The Settlers of Kalgur season has been so fucking good, dude. Holy shit. Do you play any other RPGs, Polis? And if you enjoy the vibes, my friend, drop a follow. Welcome to the Quake Rush stream every single night, and we'll 100% be playing this game tomorrow. The lovely Diablo 4. Thank you so much, buddy, for the follow. Welcome to Quake Crew. Fellow rare Last Epoch enjoyer, my friend. I do make a lot of YouTube videos covering all the games, actually, all the games. But yeah, a lot of meme videos. One of my favorite videos was... additional cards from my deck. Roll my dice!
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice! That is what it does.
You're such a fucking idiot, Darkshade. But yeah, sorry, Darkshade loves to interrupt me with these fucking blurps. But he's my friend. We love him. We love him dearly. He's a troll. But it takes one to know one. True. I mean, hey, to be fair, you're not wrong, man. You're just spitting facts. I'll take it. But yeah, as a fellow fucking idiot, I'm intimately familiar with fucking idiots. Yeah, exactly. But anyways, Polis, one of my favorite videos is Diablo 4 versus Last Epoch. If you know Rob, do you know who Frosty LaRue is? We've covered all of the Frosty LaRue meme videos. And oh my god, dude. That video was so good. 4 hours left? No, it's more like 5 hours. Yeah, it's like 4 hours and... Sorry, it's like 5 hours and 15 minutes. Never heard of him? Oh, do I have a video for you, buddy? Hold up. Wait a minute, my friend. Wait a minute. I'll link you right now. This came out 4 months ago, and it was when Diablo 4 was at its, like, you know, it was at a considerably low point. It was all the way at what's it called? Season, I think 3 is when this video came out. And so it's this guy named Frosty LaRue, and he basically has mad editing skills, and he creates these wacky, like, meme videos featuring all of the content creators of, in this case, Diablo 4. And he made a meme video because Last Epoch had just, you know, had this major launch, and a lot of people were learning about Last Epoch at the time. And he's played Last Epoch since it was, like, an early beta. And so he basically made a meme video, you know, directly comparing Last Epoch to Diablo 4 and just shitting on Diablo 4. And it was so fucking funny. And it was his first, like, major video that hit it big. And he's just made meme videos ever since, Polis. And this video cooks, so definitely check that video out. And I actually give a lot of my thoughts on the differences between Last Epoch and Diablo 4 in it. So it's a very good informational video, but the original video, I do link to it in the description, and it's worth watching on its own. But it was just also fucking really, really funny. Would I copy? Oh, Jesus. I was copying sorry, I copied the wrong thing. My bad. Hold on. There we go. That's the video. That's the video poll is for you and anyone else interested in Last Epoch, finding out more about Last Epoch. Absolutely, absolutely. And I bought Last Epoch when it was in beta. Dude, hell yeah. Man, I only started when it launched. So not when it launched in beta, but when it launched in, like, you know, the Steam launch for you know, straight up normal launch like 4 months ago. That is when I started playing Last Epoch, Polis. But it far and away became amazing. I wish Blizzard would add loot filters. Dude. Yeah, the fact that Blizzard can't handle loot filters or a fucking leaderboard is insane. Is still insane to me, Polis. Oh my god, man. I still cannot to this day understand how they cannot do both things. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, Last Epoch is like an ARPG game made for the biggest ARPG fans. It really is. It's crazy, man. Last Epoch, like, opened my eyes to the things I was missing. Holy shit, dude. Seriously, it's so good. Anyways, beyond Last Epoch, going back to Rogues, the Dark Shroud, yeah, this one looked pretty cool. We like that. Healing Potion grants movement speed, and then you can spawn healing potions on command. This might actually be pretty okay for, like, you know, grindy fights. Like, I don't know how grindy the pit is or anything like that, but if we're, like, going through potions and we're actually running low on potions, which shouldn't happen, but if that happens, this might be, like, a really good leveling thing as well. Like, unironically, a pretty good leveling thing. Mobility on leveling and everything like that, this is pretty good. I kind of like this for leveling. I don't think this might be good at late game, but for leveling, it might be good. Do you need thousands of dollars or a couple $100 for what? Newbie, which game? For Diablo 4, it is a one-time buy. You buy it once, and the only things that are in-game as microtransactions are the expansion, which is, you know, just one extra DLC, which hasn't come out yet. It's coming out in a few months. And then, like, you know, cosmetics. And if you don't care about cosmetics, like, I don't give a shit about cosmetics, so I've not had to spend any extra dollars in Diablo 4. And now if you're talking about Last Epoch is even better. Last Epoch is only $30. I think it's $30. It's not 30, 35. You can check on Steam. And it's extremely cheap. And there are no pay-to-win microtransactions at all. And the visual microtransactions, which are just for, you know, skins, newbie, skins, emotes, such and such like that. Pets, no functionality to the pets, just looks like a cute little dog or whatever. Those microtransactions for cosmetics cost, like, infinitely less than they do on Diablo 4. So they're actually far cheaper on Last Epoch than they are on any other ARPG, straight up. So yeah, Last Epoch is super generous, and zero pay to win. It is not like Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal is hard fucking trash. I hate pay to win in any game, so I'll absolutely be very, very, very active and very loud about any pay to win. Newbie, no pay to win in any of those games. When is patch hitting live? Patch is hitting live in 5 hours, 10 minutes. Thea Gosuza, my friend. If you enjoyed the vibes, drop a follow. Welcome to Great Crew. We'll be playing it tomorrow, my friend. Absolutely. Grinding pits for mobility. Yeah, Polis, that's what I'm thinking. Mobility. Exactly. And also, like, leveling as well. Like, unironically, I think this will be really good for leveling. Shadow Wolfside, welcome, my friend. I hope you're having a great night. And thank you, sir. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for hopping on in. And if you like this good vibes, we also create lots of videos for this. We're going over all the changes, putting it on YouTube in just a handful of hours as well. Okay, Galvanized Resource. Hitting mobility, chances to fully restore your energy. Oh. And they buffed it. So this was already a thing, but they buffed the numbers on it. That's pretty good. I like that. Okay, of Iron Rain, Smoke Grenade creates Arrow Store. Oh. And Vulnerable. Holy shit, okay. So they've been quietly making, like, all the traps better, guys. This is another example of making all the traps better, by the way. And Lutic, you don't have to apologize. We're right here. We're enjoying. Welcome, welcome. Diablo 4 becoming amazing over time. You had a very bad start. Yeah, Diablo 4 started really poorly, and I hung through it since the early beta. And I'm so glad Diablo 4 is so much better now. It's so huge. Flurry. Okay. Flurry is officially on the menu, boys. This is going to be huge. Much more damage for Flurry, and the chance to stun. Oh, Ribster, what are you building in PoE, dude? I've been playing the shit out of Settlers of Kalangor. And I have a, I think it's called Lacerate. It shoots out like a wave of blood that bleeds your enemies. I've been doing a duelist with that build, and it's been so fucking good. And Daryl with Flurry? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly. And we could make like Flurry into ice as well. Enjoying it more than Diablo 4? When was the last time you played Diablo 4, Ripster, out of curiosity? Which did you play Season 4? Season 4 is like the first actually good season of Diablo 4. Like, I would say Season 2 was decent, but I wouldn't call it good. But Season 4 is like Season 4 is like now the game's actually fucking good. Yeah, I covered the entire video, Darkshade. Yeah, we did that right before this. We missed you there. It was fun. Caltrops is a marksman skill. Throws piercing daggers. Shadow damage and ooh, on-command vulnerability, baby. This is not bad. This is not bad for on-command vulnerability. We love vulnerability. There we go. No words, Darkshade. Yeah, I'll put it up. Tempering. Grenade size, grenade damage. Jeez. What did I say? More buffs to grenades, guys. More buffs to grenades. Maximum life percentage gain during Dark Shroud. Maximum percentage of resistance from health potions. Another buff to health potions. Weird. Okay. I might make a health potion chugging build with fucking Rogue. I don't know. It sounds silly. I kind of want to do it. Okay, Sorcerer. Here we go. Oh, dude. These were the pants. These were the pants that I talked about. Holy shit, man. This looks so good. We've already covered this. Movement speed doubled. Okay, that's... Dude. Sork will be fucking zooming. Still at the beginning. AoE spells and minions. Ooh, I got you. Nice, my friend. Nice. Did you play Season 4 of Diablo 4, Ripster? On the Xbox, the graphics of Diablo 4 could be better. Barely see much detail. Yeah, that's like an Xbox issue, newbie, for sure. But the good thing is, it's the best RPG out on Xbox. So that's the W for it, you know? That is the W for it. Yeah, it does suck. I do apologize about that, my friend. It looks gorgeous on PC. So you'll see tomorrow, newbie, if you hop in tomorrow, we'll be playing Diablo 4. And, you know, over the next few days for sure, a lot of it. And you'll see how it looks on PC. Dude, I have it up on, like, you know, fucking... I have a pretty chunky PC. We have the details up pretty high and everything. It looks good. It looks real good on PC. Firebird, Flame Shield Enhancement for free. When Flame Shield activates, meteorites fall. That's not bad. For like a fire build, Firebolt is already getting Giga buff. This might be really good. Lightning Rod. Chain Lightning deals increased damage, 25%. Chances doubled against bosses. And prefers them. Oh my god. So the one issue with Chain Lightning was, wow, it's kind of really bad that it feels so bad single targeting bosses when you're playing the Chain Lightning build. And this is just like, here you go. We've fixed this problem. How this feels, I don't know, but this is... Dude, Chain Lightning is going to feel so good. We might start with a Chain Lightning Sork. We might make that our second character, actually. I'm probably going to go the Upheaval Barb first. Yeah, Chain Lightning looks crazy. Elemental Acuity. Casting the shocks, increase mana regen. Once per element. Whoa. And then the total bonus goes really high. Okay, this could be interesting. Anything to increase your mana regen a lot. Absolutely. There we go. Orange Herald. Damage an enemy with skill to reduce the cooldown. Ooh, okay, okay. I'm not sure how good this will be, but I think this might be pretty good. The lucky hit chance only being 10% doesn't feel great. It depends on how often this procs. Charged Bolt, removed from shock augments. So they moved where these things are. These are alright. These are alright. Nothing crazy good. All unique items have received updates to better align them with current design philosophy. Visual galleries showcasing the changes on each item can be found at the end of the patch notes. Oh, that's cool. We'll check that out for sure. Thank you for the welcome back, my friend. There we go. A Barbarian. Bash. Clobber stuns. Oh, shit. This is pretty interesting. And then Clobbering, which is the stun, gives 20% max life as Fortify. Or Additional Fury. Interesting. This is interesting. So they're really leaning into the Bash build. So Bash build will be even stronger this coming season, by the way, which is already, like, easily the strongest. Well, not strongest, maybe, but, like, Thorns is really strong as well. But one of the strongest, like, no usage abilities or whatever. Like, you didn't have to have any brain power playing this build. It's now even more strong. So this might be very interesting. Bash might be a really good way to go. Vulnerable for enhanced flay goes up to 5 seconds is really good because you can pop flay once, not have to worry about 5 seconds. That might be really, really strong. And I think that we could make a basic build out of flay as well nowadays. Combat flay, damage reduction, maximum stacks, buff duration. This makes you very, very, very damagey. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ramen, welcome back. Combat lunge, berserk. So this procs so relatively rarely until late game anyways. Buffing the berserking duration is actually so nice. Flat damage increase to rend. Rend is just better. Violent rend. Rend is just better. That's a, double increase. The fury gain is better on Furious Rend. This is really good for leveling. Hammer of the Ancient, better, good. Hodo is definitely falling behind. Crit strikes knockdown. Ooh, red reverted? No. Red is new changes. Yeah. Additional changes since PTR is in red. Exactly. Yeah, these are new changes. These are hot off the presses, Remen. Absolutely. And I've been covering these for like the past hour. So this is going to be a banger video, my friend. Get ready. Get ready. But hope you're having a great night, my friend. Welcome to stream. Welcome to the Koi crew. Lots and lots of love. Okay, so Hoda is better. The knockdown is really nice functionality. It'll help stagger bosses. It'll do all kinds of stuff. Violent Hoda is more damage. Dude, 15% damage increase to upheaval. Holy shit. Stun increase chance went up as well. Base damage is when you don't want to use it for a bit and then you use it again. Berserk it's alright. This is okay. We're probably going to go on enhanced upheaval for the stun chance to really stack those debuffs and really do like the staggers and stuff. That might be what we do. Maybe we'll do berserking. I don't know. The berserking over power? This would stack a lot of stuff. I don't know about that. Maybe. Okay, the Fury gain from Tactical Ground Stomp. So the Ground Stomp will now also give you CDR on your ultimate. So what we're going to be doing is Upheaval mixed with Ground Stomp mixed with the changes to the chains. The big old ultimate chains as well. It's going to be crazy. Might easily get permanent Berserk. You could already get permanent Berserk. But yeah, it might be even better now, Remen. Yeah, I made a Berserk build last season, and it was honestly horrendously strong already. And it's because they added the tempering changes, where you could get on normal Berserks, like, straight up like a 250% damage increase on, like, each item. It was crazy. So you could just stack the shit out of the tempering, and just, like, have like basically a borderline almost permanent, what was it, like 500% damage increase for all of your abilities while you berserk. And like anytime I berserked, I was just wiping the map. It was crazy. It was crazy. Unique changes in a couple hours. Yeah, dude, we're gonna be playing everything. Iron Skin, barrier amount increased. Okay, so they made Iron Skin even better. This was already borderline one of the best defensive cooldowns in the entire game, and they just made it stronger. Tactical Fury gain, that's okay. Kick, okay, kick.com is getting better. There we go. Passives, Enhanced Fury no longer requires two-handers. Oh, that's good. This is just straight up a huge W. Max health reduced for imposing presence, so there's just a slight nerf to survivability. Iron Skin, Fortify, so they increased the Fortify numbers for Iron Skin, double buff. Concussion, duration increase, reduced. Oh, okay. This is a nerf for concussion. Wow. Holy shit. These are massive nerfs on ult, guys. Massive ult nerfs. And these are the key passive nerfs. Walking Arsenal, this is reduced. Good, it kind of needed it. And Gushing Wounds. So this is what I use. So let's see what the change is. When causing an enemy to bleed, this is the previous one, a chance equal to your crit strike to increase the bleed amount by 140%. And then overpowering made a big explosion. And you could kind of make this overpower proc quite a bit. So this was actually really, really good for my Ren build. And we used it to a very, very high effect. 5 hours left, newbie, until the new season launches. Now, causing an enemy bleed, you have increased chance equal to your crit strike to increase bleed amount by 70, and then crit strike damage. And now they made the explosion better. Okay, so Gushing Wounds is buffed. Gushing Wounds are buffed, but they lowered the other ones. So basically, they're basically making Gushing Wounds try to become at parity with the other key passives. So yeah, this is not bad. This is not too shabby. Rend has, yeah, multiplicative and additive. Yeah, exactly. And so this is like Rend is going to be really strong this coming season. We're still going to, and normally I go Rend build just because I like the way Rend works. So yeah, legendary aspect, wanton rupture goes up. Whirlwind, pulls in people more often. That's so nice. This is so good. So much usability for Whirlwind. Okay, Sundered Ground. This is for our upheaval. So they buffed it. So it's 5%, 5 seconds increase buff for when you will get the guaranteed overpower for upheaval. And crit strike reduces the timer by 1 second. So not 4 seconds anymore. So you can't, you can't get the big cooldown reductions, but you at least get a better flat cooldown reduction on upheaval. This is not bad. I'm actually okay with this. I think this is okay with this. Rupture might be the way to go with that. Yeah, Rupture is how you got the bleed explosion to happen on command, Renan. Exactly. And it was fun. But, you can just do it with the Ren now as well. Ancestral Force. Hoda quakes outwards, increases damage. So they buffed Hoda. And the damage is bonus, doubled, increased bosses? Jesus, I couldn't say that word because I've been talking all day, but yeah, that's crazy good. By the way, friendly reminder, there's only 5 people in the giveaway. Join that giveaway, guys. There's 48 lovely souls. The giveaway is open to all people following the stream, and you are guaranteed to get a game that you will love. I make sure of it. Okay, Devastating Grips, Whirlwind Explosion. Okay, that's cool. Bleeding damage bonus now caps at 45% for hemorrhage. Okay. Yeah, the Paragon bonuses are okay. Blood Feeder is increasing. That's good. Damage against bleeding is good. We like that. That's just a flat damage buff for bleeding. Time between overpowers is... This is really nice. This is like a one-hit wonder. You're going to want this on like so many builds now. Polearm. I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say no to the vulnerable increase from two-handed swords. So I don't know if we're gonna go this completely free. Cleave? Oh wow, yeah, dude, holy shit. Well, okay, keep in mind, Remen, I covered this and they buffed Bash in like a whole bunch of other ways. So they are nerfing Cleave here, but they are increasing the bonus of Bash, and they're adding like, you know, a way to make it get a you know, resource cost and increasing the damage. So they're buffing it in other ways. So it's kind of just rebalancing it, so it's not just the strongest build in the game. That's the thing. That is the thing. And Barbarian Production Manual. Okay, we already done that. There we go. Good morning, Polar Cat. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this was necessary. Is it like almost gutting? Yes. But do I think it was necessary? Yes. I played like off stream, like 10 hours of a bash build, and I got to endgame, and it was just like fucking wiping everything. I had no problems with the bash build. It was so disgustingly strong. It needed the nerf, man. It absolutely needed nerf. So, this is the druid. This is really huge. Flat damage increase for core damage from primary core stat. This is such a huge damage increase, just flat on every single druid build. And now, Landslide, Giga buffed. I kind of want to make a Landslide, but the problem is, I don't know if they did this. I wanted them to increase the attack speed or the animation speed of Landslide. This was my big problem with Landslide. This is why Landslide never felt good. So, I don't know if this will have an issue, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm probably going to make a Landslide Druid. Because they added like so many other buffs to Landslide. Which one is Landslide? That's like the big, like, chunky rocks that slam together and close in on each other. Remen. It was the 5th core ability for Druid. Sixth core ability, maybe. Will be super strong. Yeah, it looks strong, but like my problem is it just hits so slow. And the hits just don't feel good. So I mean, maybe doubling the amount of pillars will already make that better. Because like that is already a massive increase. They've increased Landslide literally here in several different ways. So yeah. Multiple ways to trigger it. To trigger what? Oh yeah, Landslide now can, yeah, they added the thing to increase it on basically anytime you do Poison Creeper, it landslides, all kinds of other stuff. They did a bunch of other things. Yeah, absolutely. 4x damage? Oh yeah, dude. Polis, you are not wrong. Well, the problem is, the only reason I'm not saying that it's going to be super good, Polis, is because Landslide was just dog shit previously. It was just like fucking dog shit. So I don't know if it's going to be strong or borderline broken. That's the thing. Like, it could be broken, it could just be strong and viable, as opposed to, you know, busted. That's the thing. I don't know which way, where it's gonna land there. I'll build it, so we're gonna have fun with it. And Kongli, buddy, welcome to stream, welcome to the Great Crew, my friend. The season starts in 4 hours and 45 minutes. We've been covering all the changes. Pulverize. Are we back, boys? Are we back? Is Pulverize back? Holy shit. Shred is getting buffed. All of the druid damages are being buffed. Like, holy shit. Boulder. I don't know if Boulder's buffed enough to make it worth it. Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is getting buffed in like 7 different ways. Yeah, exactly. You need to have it able to survive. Exactly, Poles. You're right. You're absolutely right. Lightning Storm into you know, Cataclysm already felt good, and they're buffing Lightning Storm and Cataclysm in like 7 different ways, by the way, guys. So Lightning Storm and Cataclysm was already my favorite druid build last season. It's going to be better. Kamikaze, let me give you permissions, my friend. You're not in Polis has permissions, but it didn't show you joined the Discord, Kamikaze. What issue are you having? You might be in too many Discords. You might need to leave another Discord in order to join our Discord, because there is a limit to Discords, and that is an issue other people have had. Scales off weapon damage. That's true. That is true. Ravens can be now cast while moving. That is nice. Poison Creeper. That is nice. There's such a buffer. I went up Companions build last season, and that little, issue was an issue for sure. Rabies. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Spread distance. Okay. So rabies was just buffed. That's huge. And you can do it as a one-hit wonder. There you go, Kamikaze. You joined the Discord, my friend. Congratulations. Oh, while moving already? Remen, that is the story of Diablo 4, buddy. I don't know how much Diablo 4 you've watched me play, but let me tell you, Diablo 4 has had like 7,000 issues where you're like, why is this an issue? Why is it doing this? Like, it's just some boneheaded design decision. And they fixed a lot of these. Yeah. They already had in Diablo 3. I know. Remen, I am well aware. I played Diablo 3. I didn't even like Diablo 3. But I played Diablo 3, and it was in Diablo 3. You are correct. But now it's in Diablo 4, which is good. Lacerate. Damage area increased from 1 to 2. I don't know what this means. Casting now teleports to target instead of starting at caster. This is good. I've had many times where I press Lacerate, and it just fucked me up. So it just didn't proc and didn't work and went on cooldown. And I was like, wow, this is a useless thing. And it was easily, I would say, one of the worst fucking ultimates in the entire game as a result. I hated how that worked. We're going to find some groups to level tonight. I hope so, Kamikaze. It's going to be fun. Update date for Diablo 4. It is, Will. The new season launches in 4 hours and 45 minutes. We've been covering all the changes. Yeah, dude, this change for Cataclysm, they literally buffed the damage for Cataclysm. That's what this means. And now it hits enemies more often, so it actually fucking targets the enemies better. Cataclysm is just so much better, guys. It's so much better. Super out of health, tired of dying. Oh, Kongli, buddy, you should drop a follow, by the way, because I do make build guides and stuff. Not often, but I do at least talk about them while live, and I'm starting to try to make them on YouTube as well. So definitely follow the YouTube as well. And yeah, the Thorns build, man. Thorns Barb is like disgusting, my dude. It was like the most face roll, borderline busted OP build last season. Like, it was like Bash build and Thorns Barb for Barb were the strongest. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to Corey Crew. Both were insane. And both had super high health pools. Thorns basically increased the amount of damage you did based on your max health. Thorns gutted? I didn't see any change that gutted Thorns so far. We'll keep scrolling down, but I didn't see anything that gutted Thorns. I mean, I only saw a buff to Thorns. Buff Spiritborn? Yeah, dude. Spiritborn is going to be crazy, dude. Oh, my God. But yeah, I mean, Polis, if you see a change that gutted Thorns, please direct me to it, because I've not seen anything in these patch notes that have changed anything on Thorns at all. Sorry, that have nerfed Thorns. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. There was like some extra functionality for Thorns. I forgot what it was, but I did cover it. Yeah. Okay, Grizzly Rage. Shapeshift and Dire Bear. Okay. So they buffed the damage. Up to 75%. Okay, so they basically lowered the duration, so you can no longer permanently be in Grizzly Rage mode, but you get more damage from it. That's okay. Oh, I think they increased the cap, actually. I think that's what it was. So, yeah. Yeah, this is alright. I think this is a needed change. And just, I mean, 70% DR on Debilitating Roar made it an auto-take, and now it's not an auto-take. It's still really strong. 70% to 40% is still, like, a very, very big, strong change. Duration longer? Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, they made the duration longer, but it capped it. Whereas you could be in permanent mode, Remen, beforehand. They were not going to nerf Thorns. The only thing works as a function. Yeah, Polar Cat. There we go. Thank you for letting me know. So Rod Ferguson himself said they were not going to nerf it. There we go. He said S5 will be garbage. It might comparatively. I don't know who Oogie Boogie is, so I don't know who he is. I know a lot of the content creators in Diablo 4 space. That one I'm not familiar with. But what it might be, Polis, is it might not be worth going Thorns over the other actually good Barbarian builds. Because they're buffing a lot of the other builds in Barbarian. And they're like nerfing Bash a little bit and so on. So they're making that like less of an auto take. So that might be why. Like Ren looks insane right now. They buffed Ren seven different ways. They buffed Hoda in like 3 different ways. They buffed Upheaval. I'm going Upheaval. They buffed that in like 8 different ways since like the last 3 patches. It's crazy, dude. So I think that might be why, Polis. It might not be that they nerfed Thorns, but it might be that they buffed everything else better. I don't know. That's my thought. Other than Bulwark. Okay, Bloodhowl's a shout. Oh, okay, so they made it so you can't use it with Night Howlers. That's fine. Yeah, this is like probably unintended in the first place. Earthen Bulwark. So they... Oh, thank God. This has been a change people have been asking for fucking ever. Base health to max health. So now it does max health barrier and not base health barrier. Earthen Bulwark is going to be fucking chunky as shit now, by the way. It's going to be really, really strong. But yeah, it was a super necessary change. Lupine Ferocity from 63. Okay, so they just made this go up faster. This is very, very nice functionality. DR, this is very good. Iron Fur, massive increase because this stacks up to 3 times. So it's actually from a 9% increase to a 12% increase. Damage reduction for each skill for heightened senses. This is good. This is another, flat massive damage increase. Perfect Storm, flat damage increase, huge. Earthen Might, this is good. This is necessary. So this is yet another buff to Landslide, by the way. This is what you're going to want to do. Legendary aspects. Oh, wait a second. Oh, never mind. This is a fucking nerf, man. Yeah, I don't know why they did this. Companion skills now deal more damage as opposed to Core and Wrath. Core and Wrath skills being increased means you could use it with a lot more than just your companion skills. But I guess if you're just spamming permanent companion skills, the companion skills you can get really short cooldowns on, and I did this last season. Companion build was fun and silly, but it wasn't that strong. And the only way I was able to make it work was by combining it with Cataclysm and Lightning Storm. Skinwalker. Whoa! This is actually worth taking. So beforehand, it used to give you very little life percentage, 2 to 5% life. Now it gives you 5 to 20% life. And then if you're at full, it gives you Fortify. Bro, for a build that goes from, bear to druid, bear to werewolf, bear to werewolf, bear to werewolf, which is what I was playing with last season in another one of my builds, this makes it really strong. This is the only Fortify you need in your entire build now. This is actually fucking crazy. Yeah, Thorn's minions probably might be what it is. Yeah, Polar Cat. 150 Thorns, that's what he said. No, you might be right. You might be right, Polis. I don't know. You could be right. I just didn't see any negative changes. Aftershock. Delay from second set, slightly decreased. There we go. I've been asking for animation changes, speed changes for Landslide. They're doing it as well, boys. Not for the first hit, but for the double hit. This is not bad. This is a big W. Big W. Landslide is going to be crazy, and it might be the first Druid build we make at this point. I think Landslide is the first Druid build we make. Yeah, Landslide is just looking better and better and better, man. This is by the way, positive buff number, 9 that I've seen. This is crazy. Stormclaw. Shred crit goes up. That's good. Blurred Beast. Poison enemies goes up. That's good. Okay, that's a W. You can mix the poison with a whole bunch of builds now, by the way. There's a lot of functionality with poison that I was messing with last season. How many things can I put poison on? how many things can I add poison with, and go like the poison Paragon board instead of the other ones, so I could get basically ubiquitous damage as opposed to like damage on just certain things. And it was like not bad. It was already not bad, so this is even better. Retaliation, core skill on Fortify. Oh, okay. This is nice. This is a big damage bonus to a lot of different builds, because you can get Fortify pretty darn easily. So at some point, this just becomes a 40% damage increase, which makes it on par with other damage increases. Seismic shift aspect no longer adds a cooldown to Earth Spike. Thank God, because this was the worst fucking change that they added. Because you would basically make Earth Spike go in the line, hit multiple things, do more damage, but then it got a cooldown. So you had to go something else, either for your basic, or you had to basically make it so you had very, very little resource usage, because you could only get a very limited amount of resource from Earth Spike. It was so fucking boneheaded that they changed it. So this is good. It no longer has a cooldown. This was the only change that's needed. This is W. Earth Spike into Landslide. You go the Earth Spike aspect. You go the Landslide aspect. You're fucking sitting pretty. You're having fun. And Earth Spike now becomes a really good basic for a lot of different builds. Like, it was already decent. So now it's like actually really good. Okay, storm skills charge the air around you, periodically hit the enemy. Yeah, okay, this was interesting. I had fun with this. It just wasn't that strong. And now you actually get a flat damage increase to lightning bolts. This is pretty good. I kind of like this. I kind of like this change. So better damage, better scaling on lightning bolts. Maybe it'll be more worth it now, because it didn't feel worth it before. What about the sword to turn Earth Spike into core skill? I was not a big fan of that. I didn't really use it too much, but I used it for a little bit for like 5 levels in Nightmare. And I was like, yeah, I'm not good with it. And I stopped using it. Maybe it's better now. I don't know. Grizzly Ray Spirit Gen, that's good. Night Howler. Okay. Crit Strike bonus. Okay. This makes... So the Night Howler's aspect will be really good for leveling. Because you can make your werewolf shout be spammed like once every 5 seconds if you kill enough things around you. It's really strong. So this is just even better now. I like this. Okay, Paragon. There we go. Damage for lightning goes up. Lightning Storm, getting really strong now, guys. The Cataclysm builds, getting really strong now, guys. Human Glyph, that's when you don't transform. Just bonus damage, bonus damage. That's pretty good, pretty good. Just lots of damage reduction increase. So the fucking howitzer tank that you already are, you're just becoming even more of as the druid. Necromancer, Jesus, man, I'm running out of like voice. Holy shit. Okay, so they buffed Necromancer. All core damage for Necromancer is just buffed. What the fuck am I looking at? Guys? What is this? What the shit am I looking at? Minions for Necromancer can now overpower. Yeah, you know what I think, guys? I think Minion Necromancer was just not strong enough. I think we have to make it stronger. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. Okay. If you want the stupidest build in the game that you literally have to do nothing for, just go Minion Necromancer. Wait, who was here that was asking for the easiest build in the game? Was that... I think that was Kamikaze Hamster. Kamikaze, are you still here? You're asking for the strongest, easiest build in the game? Minion Necromancer. There you go. Golem gonna go crazy? Yeah, dude. I mean, all of them are gonna go crazy. Holy shit. Minion Necromancer's not easy? Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not easy to min-max, maybe, Remin. But at like, you know, just leveling? Dude, it is face roll leveling. Absolutely. Healer, supporter, minions, magic, archer, all melee types. I got you, Minta. Yeah. That was Newbie? Oh, that was Newbie asking. So sorry. Thank you, Kamikaze Hamster. Newbie was asking. Newbie, if you're here, make a Necromancer minion build on Diablo 4. It is at the end of the game at endgame, Remen. Sure, at endgame. But at early game, for any of the leveling, fucking face roll. Fucking face roll. And also a lot of the other things that, you wanted on your Necromancer build, Iron Maiden, things like that, things to like really be able to, it's now automated almost. Yeah. Bone Spear? Yeah. I'm gonna do Blood. I'm gonna see if they actually made Blood better. Because there's like something that'll suck people in from distant enemies and pull them in, which was the big problem with the Blood Pulse. You just didn't have range. And that just changes that and just makes it better. Put them in the Iron Maiden, exactly. Amulet in the Ring give you plus ranks. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. It's gonna be crazy, man. Seemed really good. Yeah. Well, the change that I'm talking about is not even a blood change, Remen. It was a change. It was just I think it was a legendary aspect that they added just for anything, and it's basically distant enemies get pulled in and will take extra damage from you, and that just basically made every single close range ability better. It made upheaval better, because the big problem with upheaval was if you're not aiming your upheaval in the right place, you're not doing any damage to anything around you. It fucking sucks. And that was like the big problem. So they're just like, okay, you just yank him in. Have fun. Blood had a major problem with range. That's just fixed. Sever had a problem with range. That's just fixed. A lot of things were just fixed, Bone Prison boots to suck them in. You could double up, Polar Cat. You can double up now. Because Bone Prison got a massive change. There's an aspect for Bone Prison which will make your Bone Prison shoot shit inside of it, and then it'll give you damage for shooting shit inside of it. What is going on? Dude, I'm so glad they just decided to make so much shit broken in Diablo 4. We've been asking for this for years. Not years, but for months. Finally, they're doing some crazy shit, dude. They're doing some crazy shit. That's the boots? Okay, maybe that's what I'm talking about. So sorry about that. Okay, lucky hit chance has been increased for literally fucking everything. This is very good. I like this. Lucky hit is so annoying to use anyways. Explosion from enhanced decompose can trigger lucky hits. That's funny. Sever. I don't know if Sever's going to be viable, but at least it's better. Game going to become amazing? Yeah, exactly, Kamikaze. You're right. Blight. Blight was lagging behind, so I'm glad to see buffs for Sever and Blight. They've never been that strong. What? What the fuck? Get to all the unique changes? I already looked at the unique changes, I thought. Yeah, I thought I looked at it up there. Oh no, those are uniques. Those are new uniques. Dude, look at this shit, man. Bloodwave suddenly became viable. Bloodwave might have been the weakest, second weakest ultimate in the entire game. I would say. I would say Bloodwave was the second weakest ultimate in the entire game, and it's now actually viable. All it took was tripling his damage, guys. Who knew? Who knew? The other weakest ultimate was Petrify, and now there's an aspect that'll make Petrify do an explosion of damage. So as soon as you get that, bam, just a giant damage blop as well. It's fucking gonna be so, dude. We're gonna go a landslide Petrify Druid, man. Oh my god, we have so many builds to play, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. Shadow Blight. Okay, this is good. Less hits and damage goes up. Good W. Minions when you're close to them. Now, Remen, this was up to what you were saying. You have to be close to your minions to min-max the damage. Yeah, no longer. Nope. It's less damage increase, but it is just all the time. There you go. Easy clap. Done, done, done. Just fucking done. There you go. There you go, all fixed. Yeah, 9 blood orbs. That's also very nice. Absolutely. I was popping blood orbs like crazy with my blood build, though. Oh my god, that was not the issue for me. My issue was that blood weight fucking sucked. And also, finally, by the way, guys, they're making the Elder Ultimates better. They made minions broken? I told you, Will. I told you they did, yeah. Okay, legendary aspects. Blighted was disproportionately large source of damage or Shadow Blight. Okay. We're increasing the number of baseline power for darkness skills and Shadow Blight for the goal. I don't know. I think, like, Blighted was the only thing keeping Blight competitive in any way, shape, or form. And it wasn't even close to the strongest build for Necromancer. I don't know. I feel like this might not be... Yeah. See, when I was saying Blight and Sever were looking good, I was thinking it was because of this as well. So now... Yeah, exactly, Polar Cat. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The cooldown was crazy. Burst in Bones. Okay. This is very good. Very big damage increase to Bone Prison. Sever to create Blight goes up, and Blight damage bonus goes up as well. Sever is looking really good, Remen. Yeah, I think Sever's looking great. Blood Lance, Jesus Christ, they basically doubled the damage. Holy fucking Christ. Okay, yeah, that looks really good. Corpse Tendrils, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is alright. This is like, this is a nerf. This is straight up a nerf. But Grasping Veins still looks pretty good. Oh, this is bad? Why bad? Cadaverous. Consuming Corpse increases core damage. Now it increases damage of core skills for 5 seconds. Oh, okay. So it stacks the damage. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. It was needed. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Grasping Veins was just... The fact that it lasted indefinitely, Will, was just... It was unintended, or it was bad design. I'm pretty sure it was just unintended. It was a necessary change, for sure. Iron Maiden is now darkness skill, shadow damage, the stun. Okay, so that's what they changed. When they take damage from Iron Maiden. Is it a dot? Or is it just like a 25% chance to stun everything? I'm not sure how this will work. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that sucks, Will. I'm so sorry, my friend. I hope they fix that. Okay, Sever cooldown reduced. Okay. That's for the movement one. Okay, intelligence now capped. I think it was getting too strong at high levels. Yeah. Bloodbath overpower damage. That's good. I like that. The blood overpower build was really fun. It wasn't the strongest build by any means, but it was really fun. Blood Wave is going to love this, man. I wish we had Prot Paladin. Yeah, dude, me too, Leroy. I really hope they add the Paladin soon. And Rogue, yeah, dude. I hope you like Rogue. Rogue is getting a lot of changes. They basically, you know, very quietly buffed traps in like 7 different ways. Grenades and traps and all kinds of shit. So they made a lot of big changes to traps. Okay, tempering. Good buffs to all of the blood while tempered. That's really good. Okay, rogues. Rogues got a core stat increase. Holy shit. Wait, did everything get core stat increase except for Barb? I think that's what happened. Damn. Okay. Blade Shift, I never really liked this. I think it's alright. Unhindered is okay. Oh, okay, so this is just a buff, so you no longer get slowed. As well as the move speed increase. Okay. Buff to Twisted Blades. Shadow Step buff. Marginal. Let's see. Dazes and applies vulnerable. This is unironically a good change. I think this is pretty good because being able to add vulnerability onto a boss or something that you want to kill really fast, is quite needed for certain rogue builds. Hey, there you go, Leroy. By the way, don't worry, my friend. All this information I will be catching up and putting on YouTube very soon. I'm going to try to put it on today. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it'll be a fun time regardless. Stuns, okay. Dash. Okay, crit strike. Okay, so just some usability changes. Not bad. It's not bad at all. Lots of stun increases and stuff. Lots of knockdowns and stuff being added. Yeah, I like that. I like that. The 2 charges for dash is really nice. This is a very good buff. This is very, very, very nice. Flurry. Massive damage increase. Dude, this is going to go hard. This is going to go hard. 10% chance to add vulnerable. So you no longer need a second edition of vulnerable. But it no longer heals you. Okay, so they took the heal out. So you're less survivable, but you're now like have much easier access for vulnerable. That's interesting. And flurry, you can do energy cost decrease. Honestly, I would just go for enhanced flurry. I don't know why you'd want to go advanced at all. Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. It was between advanced and improved. Never mind. So you add a dash and you heal. Wow. Okay, this is pretty nice. Okay. So they basically made this like the ubiquitous one, the single upgrade, the first upgrade. Okay, I like this change. W change, big W change, and they added the heal to improve flurry. So you can either get damage increase and energy cost reduction, or you can heal and get the dash, which is very usable and good for leveling. Oh, this is hard to choose. Yeah, they actually gave a pretty good choice here. I don't know. Both are good. Dark Shroud. There you go. Yeah, Dark Shroud was buffed in a couple of ways earlier. Sorry, I had a yawn. Very tired. I'm up like 3 hours later than I should be. Smoke Grenade. Yeah, there we go. Smoke Grenade now has additional damage on it. It's going to be crazy. And skill ranks will give more. It'll give damage and CDR. Huge, huge damage increase. Poison imbuement increase. That's good. Poison traps. Yep. Rain of arrows. Rain of arrows is better. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Okay. Now, healing potion, on command stuns, and health. Sorry, now damage increase. Wow. So they added, what is it, 4 different bonuses to using a health potion for rogues. And if you go them all, each time you use a health potion, you're getting really, really souped up. If I make a rogue build soon, it's going to be Flurry, and it's going to be using that. And just, like, you know, using health potions to really power the build, and just scooting forward faster and faster, getting movement speed increases, damage increases, stuns around me, and you're just, like, just chugging the health potions like crazy. Holy crap, man. That looks funny as hell. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Just a lot of flat damage increases. A lot of flat damage increases. Second wind is now viable. Every 100 energy you spend, you gain barrier 15% of your max life. Well, shit, man. If you make a permanent health, a permanent, like, you know, very, very low energy cost reduction, yeah, Dude, the alcoholic rogue? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Kamikaze. And just getting barrier all the time as well? Dude, this is actually going to be crazy, man. And when an ultimate skill is on your bar, you get 0.5 max health a second. You get passive healing. This is crazy. This is actually such a nice buff. It makes you want to take an ultimate. Dagger to healthy enemies is increased. Yeah, that's fine. Victimized explosion. Oh, okay, okay. So they changed they changed the explosion damage for a bug fix. Where is it? Forgot where it was. But yeah, they basically added the damage back in here because it was unintended. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, dude, all the stuff with the stun grenades and snow grenades, you can now make caltrops proc it, by the way. And now your stun grenades are stronger in general. Yeah, caltrops, you can, I think you can make a grenade build at this point, right, guys? Oh, Victimize is still bugged? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, this looks really crazy, dude. This looks actually, like, really fucking crazy. Poison damage bonus to frozen enemies. This is okay. Poison pool is alright. This is good damage increase. Momentum heals you for life per second and gives you DR. Oh, no, that's what we used to have. Oh. Oh. I don't know about this one, man. Cutthroat gains damage, and you become unstoppable. I guess the unstoppable is nice, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I think this is a nerf. Because the flat DR was crazy. Like, that was really nice, crazy good DR. And rogues don't have that much DR on their tree at all. I don't think they have any. So, yeah. Unstoppable is going to be good with Tia Bolts. Right. You gain damage anytime you're unstoppable or unhindered. Right, Remen. I forgot about that. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe it's just tailor-made for that. Okay, Flurry. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So this is a buff, and now it's every core skill as opposed to just Flurry. You can throw the smoke grenades. And we have other things that buff smoke grenades. So we can just add stuns everywhere, by the way, guys. We're going to have on command and also big AoE for stuns. And the stuns, the stun grenades, will be doing a lot of damage now. And it's been buffed like 5 times. This is crazy, dude. Yeah. I might go a Flurry build that does stun grenades everywhere. And, you know, chugs potions. The alcoholic rogue. Holy shit, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Barrage is massively buffed for this. Okay. I like that. And marksman skill, cutthroat. Dude. I think with all these changes, guys, I think it might be sort best. Like, my estimation for tier list, and we haven't even looked at these. Jesus Christ. We'll just scan through. We've already looked at the major unique changes and stuff. But yeah, so they're buffing, like, literally everything. They're buffing Spark. They're buffing Hydra. They're massively buffing Burn Hydra. They're buffing Firewall by, like, that much damage. Firewall might be one of the best builds in the game. Meteor is buffed slightly. Incinerate is pretty decently buffed. Fireball is okay buffed. Arc Lash is... Jesus Christ. Is actually majorly buffed. Chain Lightning, Giga buff. Like, Chain Lightning is being buffed in like 7-8 different ways. Holy shit, man. We're going a Chain Lightning build. Jesus Christ. That looks so good. Ice Armor, major buff. Lightning Spear. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's actually really good because you get the crit strike, it's flat, and you spawn 2 spears. Blizzard looks... Wow. Whoa. Blizzard's base damage increased from 130 to 210%. Look at this, man. You gain mana regen while you Blizzard, and its damage is increased over and above the base damage increase. The Wizard's Blizzard. Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah, dude, this is going to be crazy, man. This is going to be a crazy patch. Druid? Hell yeah. The Druid Enjoyer, man. Druid actually looks like it's not going to be dog shit this season. I say Druid's your favorite? Yeah. I've built, like, dude, I say this, I've built at least one Druid every season. And I've tried every single build. I make multiple Druids a season. I don't know how many Druids I've made so far. And it's always dog shit. It's always dog shit. But dude, I can tell you, it's probably still going to be the weakest class out of the 5. But it's not going to be dog shit anymore. The days of dog shit Druid are gone, B-Boy Block. It's going to be maybe still shit, but much less dog shit. Yes, yes. It's going to be great. And they buffed everything about Druid, and I will put up the video soon. So keep an eye out for that video. I did cover the Druid changes already. Stun chance, dude, they just added base increases to everything. Combustion was already so strong, and they buffed Combustion even more. Combustion was like the best leveling build for Sork already. So yeah, Unique alone, yeah, already went through Uniques. Uniques was this entire own section. Holy shit. Okay. Yet another damage increase for Shock. Holy shit. Yeah, there we go. So you allow for close and range options. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be great, man. And this will work well for Chain Lightning as well. Shatter, bam. Shatter no longer receives damage from himself. Oh, that's interesting. So okay, so you get flat damage increase, but you no longer double up. That's fair. That's totally fair. That is totally fair. Healing. Okay, so good healing increases. This is necessary. They buffed the survivability of Sork a lot more. Damage reduction. This is huge. Damage reduction for Mana Shield. Huge. Okay. There was something someone said that was like they buffed the damage reduction for Sork and made them actually very survivable, but I haven't seen it yet. These are okay increases, but these aren't like something that breaks it. Oh, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, B-Boy. I'll say that aloud, but yeah, I glanced over it. But when a target is alone, you buff it to 250%. You're completely right. This is going to be stupid strong. Single target damage was always the issue with Sorcerer. So yeah, you're going to play Sork for the first time. I've made a couple of Sorks, but I never got one to 100. So this might be the first time I actually get one to 100. Like, Sork is just the last thing I make usually. And no worries, Smiles. Hopefully see you tomorrow, my friend. We'll be on with Diablo tomorrow. Shield is really good now because of max life. We covered that. Yeah. It now scales with max life. Base life, where anything is trash. But they made it better with that. And also they did the same thing, Remen, with Earthen Bulwark for Druids. So now Earthen Bulwark is no longer dog shit. It's no longer 45% of base life barrier. It is now 45% max life barrier. Yeah, Spear and Stun. Yeah, exactly, Bill Boy. I mean, to be fair, they buffed everything else on this, so it's understandable. It is understandable, honestly. Okay. Unhindered for your flame shield, that's good. And, oh, now they're immobilized. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, no, that's already there. Okay, so that's the same. Okay, what did they change? Oh, it's no longer as you move through enemies. It's now just a flat during duration. So it's easier to control. Bone Storm aspect? Yeah, probably. Sounds it. When it got tempered, 60% stun chance. I never made that, man. Oh my god. More damage? Okay, so they added damage to ice spikes instead of chill. Because you were stacking a lot of chill anyways. That makes sense. Oh, okay, they added to a choice of aspect. So now you can double up on the damage, or you can get some chill on it. Extra chill. Okay, that's fine. Snow Veil. Whoa! Ice armor is now 25% DR. This is very good. Very, very, very good. Oh, yeah, B-Boy. Dude, I had, like, my Rend, like, max leap lunge berserk barbarian. I never died in PvP with it. And PvP is completely inherently unbalanced. But I still never died with it. It was pretty crazy. And I tried. I tried really hard to die with it. I never died. I was killing people right, left, and sideways, man. With every single build, I killed, you know, every single thing. It was crazy, man. I don't really do the PvP in this game that much, but it was really funny. Okay, Paragon. We're not going to cover the Paragon stuff. They're just buffing everything. The tempering, yeah, we don't need to cover that. Okay, endgame bosses. You basically now can summon them far more often. They lowered the amount of things you need to summon a boss. They made them drop more often. It's just massive buffs to being able to summon the endgame bosses. Just all W's. I read them in detail the other day. It's no longer really anything. Yeah, and you can resummon. True. You can also resummon. And they no longer drop yellow items. They just drop more gold. So there's just a buff for all the drops on it as well. Just so good. Finally, they're changing all these things. Mythic uniques. Far higher chance to get from tormented bosses. Far higher. Helltides. Okay. Helltides are buffed in every single way. They now scale with health of monsters instead of just number. So you're incentivized to take out, you know, the bosses in packs and like big guys. And profane mind cages are back, boys. And you can stack them up to 3 times. So that means the thank you so much, Meta Blaster, for the follow. Welcome to Quarry Crew. It is great to meet you, my friend. Type in chat, exclamation point, join if you want to join a completely fun, awesome, wonderful variety giveaway as well. This giveaway anytime we hit 40 concurrent viewers. So the Profane Mind Cage will let you buff the Helltide bosses, and you get them all the time now because they drop all the way from Hellborn always. And you can buff the enemies by 30 levels because they stack 3 times. Which is crazy. Leanne, I'm awake because I miss you. I haven't seen you in 1,000 years. Nah, I'm awake because we're going over these really long-ass Spark Notes. Not Spark Notes, right, patch notes. And I'm very tired. Also, I was in a hurricane yesterday and the day before. So I wasn't able to stream for an entire day. So I had to make up for it tonight. Yes, yes. How you doing, my friend? Lots of love, Leanne. They're going to make a ton of people die stacking the mine cages? B-boy, I can't wait. I can't wait, man. It's going to be fucking hilarious. It's going to be fucking hilarious. Also, Blood Maiden no longer casts 3 Baneful Hearts. It's only 2. So that's a lot more. And they lowered the amount of cinders for big gifts now as well. The lovely Leanne, how is life, my friend? Welcome back. Sarasota, Bradenton? Yeah, no, I appreciate it, B-boy. I'm in Tampa Bay, so the hurricane already passed us. We had the worst of it yesterday. So we're totally fine. Do not worry. But I appreciate the kind words, my friend. Yeah, I'm East Coast Tampa Bay, so it is actually 9 a.m. I've not slept yet. I'm an idiot. And more loot. Just more loot everywhere. Lots of loot. Lots and lots of loot. And anything else? Ooh. Oh, no more obols. So we will no longer easily cap on obols. That's okay. Obols aren't that useful anymore anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. World bosses are no longer, like, going to be one shot. Okay, that's funny. That is very, very funny. You can no longer stack the CDR on each other. That's smart. Hard CC now lasts shorter. Max CC is 2 seconds. Monster attacks only apply short hard CC frequently. So they no longer chain? Oh my god, thank god. And you can now potion while CC'd. So you no longer insta-die whenever you're frozen. That's a huge change. So yeah, all good changes, honestly. This is all good changes. Oh no, sorry, this is CC from monsters, not CC from us to monsters. Oh, this is all W. Okay, so less hard CC, less duration. It's no longer chains, and you can use pots. Yeah, exactly. It's so much better. Holy shit. There we go. Also, Leanne, lots of updates in the lovely Discord channel. I don't know if you're still a part of it, my friend. We're always still so active in there. Would love to see your face in there. Share with us some doggy pictures and all kinds of stuff, if you'd like. More weapon types. Oh, this was a nice change. So now druids can use polearms, swords, and daggers. Necromancers can use maces and axes. And this includes Butcher's Cleaver, which is very silly. Sword can use one-handed swords and one-handed maces. And that includes the ultimate stuff as well. So yeah. And axes are now dot damage. Wands are vulnerable damage. Sights are summoning damage. Ooh, I don't like that change. I like the life on kill because you can build this on anything. That's okay. Summoning damage is alright. Staves are dot damage. Bows are crit strike. Pole arms are vulnerable. That's good. That's a big W change. Pole arms are much more usable now. Damage to injured was okay, but vulnerable you can apply on anything now. Totems are from CDR to lucky hit chance. I'm okay on that. That's okay. Maybe because they're adding so much bonuses to lucky hit. Yeah. And that's it. That is it, my friends. There we go. These are all just bug fixes. And anything else. Okay, we have the visuals for all the new uniques. Look how shiny it looks, man. Holy shit. We already covered the changes. But yeah, dude, all of the mythic uniques are just yoked. They're just so much better. Multi-class, single class, all of them, dude. Holy shit. There's just a billion of them. Yeah, you can actually notice when they drop. Yeah, exactly. The mythic uniques now are a cool purple. Absolutely. Oh my god, dude. This is insane in the membrane. It's just so many. We covered all the major ones, so I'm not going to reread these out. But yeah, hold on. Let's close the giveaway. Let's see who wins. Kept the giveaway open for a really good time. Tulushka is not following, so it didn't actually give them the giveaway. As a non-seasonal player, can I get season items? What do you mean, my friend? Basic, I am confused about your question, but if you refix your question, I will happily answer you, my friend. I will happily answer. If you're talking about like season 3, season 4, season 2, season 1, you can no longer get those items. That is a FOMO thing. It sucks, but that is a FOMO thing. If you're on the Eternal Realm, you do not get access. Yeah, it's only on the season. The Eternal Realm does not have that. Exactly. I think that's what you're saying. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, you know, you do not get any of the seasonal bonuses or anything like that on the seasonal realms. Exactly. Basically, the reason that they do that is they try to incentivize you to play on seasonal realms because they want the population to go up every season because they are a publicly traded company and they want to make their shareholders happy. And so everything goes on a quarterly basis. People joining the game, again, on a quarterly basis and so on and so forth. So that is why they do it. Basic. There's a reason every game has seasons now. That is exactly why. Because if the line don't go up, they are sad. They are sad. And also for all of our lovely new friends, if you guys enjoyed this entire major deep dive, oh yeah, let me give you my final thoughts. I think, unironically, Sork is going to be the best class in the game. Just S-class in leveling speed, which it already was, but even better. And S-class in AoE farming, S-class in open world, S-class in literally everything. The only slight downside is they got buffed in this, so it might not be an issue anymore. But their biggest issue was single target damage. And they no longer seem to have that issue in as large of a way. So will it be viable at endgame? I think so. I mean, it already wasn't viable. It already was viable, but now I think it's going to be stronger. And so it's probably going to be very high class in endgame as well. And yeah, S-class is Sorcerer. I think unironically, second highest class. Rogue got crazy buffed. I think maybe Rogue. And then I think Barb, third. Necromancer, fourth. And that's just because it's, you know, slower, though they did change that and added a lot of buffs. And then Druid is fifth. But Druid will actually be viable. You're going to do some Mage? Hell yeah, dude. I'm going to be doing a Chain Lightning Sorcerer, like, instantly. Necrominions got buffed. Yeah, Necrominions got buffed, but everything else got buffed. Be honest, a bar will still be... well, no, keep in mind, B-Boy, they added damage to every single core skill in the game, because they added scaling on core skills, except for Barbarian. So they literally nerfed Barbarian, unironically, by like 25%, and they buffed everything else by 25%, essentially. But yeah, they didn't want Barbarians to feel bad, so they just didn't add the scaling. But essentially, what they did was they nerfed Barbarian and buffed every other class. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Barbarians definitely did not get a lot of love this patch. However, they did get some serious love with certain things. Like certain builds became more viable. Unironically, the build that I'll be going is Upheaval. I'll be going Upheaval. Upheaval got like massive buffs. And we're going to be going an Upheaval build where we're yanking people in with our chains and just going to town. It's going to be really stupid. New weapon, Jesus? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Rogue's getting buffed. Hell yeah, dude. If you want all the information, make sure to give a follow to that YouTube as well. And if you're watching from YouTube, guys, welcome. We cover a lot of this news, all kinds of news for every RPG, every single game. I play every single genre, and we play every single type of game genre every single night, 57 months in a row. We love to make new friends, and we do this all live on twitch.tv/CapCorgi, and we put up a new video every single morning. So if you like this video, if you like the information, give this video a like, give it a sub, share it with your friends, and tell me what class you'll be playing, what build you'll be playing. My first build, Barbarian Upheaval, baby. First time Upheaval feels like it'll actually be viable. Second build, Chain Lightning Sork. Third build, Blood Necromancer. Fourth build, Flurry Rogue. Flurry, Stun, Alcoholic, drinking lots of potions, Rogue. And then lastly, the Druid, which I probably will play second, considering I like to play Druids early in the season because they're dog shit, or they usually are dog shit. Honestly, like, I have two builds I want on Druid. I want to play Lightning Druid, maybe Companion Druid, maybe not. And then I'll play, for sure, Landslide Druid. Landslide got like 7-8 different buffs. Landslide Druid looks... By the way, if you guys want the Druid build du jour, hot take, Landslide Druid might out-damage literal other classes. They buffed Landslide so much, like literally 8 different ways. This is going to be crazy. And Meta Blaster, buddy, I totally understand that you're over it. Lots and lots of love, buddy. We're going to find the game giveaway for Will the Flute Boy now. Landslide looks cracked. Dude, Landslide looks insane. Okay, yeah, we're going to find the game giveaway, and then we're going to call it a night. Yeah, don't worry. The game giveaway we hosted, and let's see. Survival crafting and multiplayer. Survival crafting multiplayer. Oh, sorry, my voice is like dying, guys. Dead voice. But we did a lot of discussion, man. This went hard. I didn't know that the patch was going to be this huge, man. I expected season 5 to be like, you know, kind of like literally twiddling your thumb season. And this is going to be a crazy season, guys. Like, I'm actually astounded. This season looks far better than I expected. I expected to be like a decent season, like a fun season. Maybe akin to like a season 3 or whatever.
Looks like someone needs some sleep.
Yes. And, but no, dude, season 5 looks like it's going to be fucking nuts, dude. Like, I'm actually excited. I don't know where they came up with this, man. And good for them, though. Good for them. We deserve it, considering we've been fucking playing this game when it was dog shit. Hey, you might not like what I say, but I'll never hold back, chat. I'll never hold back. I'll always give it to you straight. This game spent a considerable amount of time being dog shit. And I'm so glad it's good now. So fucking glad